I have a lot of stories from here, particularly later stories of people who the paths of their lives changed as a result of this jail. There was a woman who traveled through, and she was thrilled to see that the jail still existed. Because in the 70s, as a runaway out of Oklahoma, she had been, not her own fault, but had been hitchhiking, had been arrested in a car, and brought here. When you get to the front, you'll see a photo of Archie, who was the jailer at the time. At least by his photo, quite an intense person. And her experience was one of really jubilation that the jail still existed, because in her lifetime, she had spent a night with that man, she kept pointing, that man, he kept me up all night and scared the out of me, so that her first call home was to her parents the next morning. She was never arrested, she was just maybe had a crossroads in this facility.
After opening in 1910, the historic Gila County Jail served the city of Globe and the state of Arizona for 71 years before closing in 1981. Today, the jail continues as a symbol of history and pride for the community. Curator Kip Culver explains the jail's importance to the town.
It is a sense of pride. I mean, that's the whole reason it's really been preserved in the first place, is, because, quite frankly, when it served its use, both with the courthouse and the jail itself, after some 70 years of active use, they were left derelict for a while. And it's been a sense of pride and preservation just to bring them to a point of being able to have accessible or for you to experience them by tour. So, yeah, absolute pride, community pride.
Tourists from around the country still trek to the jail to look into the past. Local business employee Holly Brantley describes how the community welcomes these visitors.
And so the old jail has been around since 1910, and we are having a lot of fun with its history, and it brings in a lot of people to our community.
Brantley describes the process of how the tourism generates revenue.
They have to buy gas here to leave town. They buy food before they leave town, and we have several restaurants here locally. So our local economy does benefit from visiting the jail.
Haunted or not, the historic Gila County Jail is not only a popular ghost hunting site now, but it is the heart of a close-knit community.